Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Huddle. Another week, and an interesting one at that. Scott Taylor, John Mackey. This week we are going rural, although I don't think Brandon is rural. Brandon is just outside the perimeter.
That's right.
Brandon's a city. I mean, I've been there enough watching the Wheat Kings. It's the city of Brandon. Having said that, we're going outside the perimeter today. We have 3 Vincent Massey Vikings. We have a Lorette Scorpion. We have an Eastman Raider, a Steinbach Sabre, and a Swan Valley Tiger.
Wow.
It's going to be a great day. Now, we did a lot of these high school players at the high school awards dinner way back in November? Yeah, November now.
Yep.
But we wanted to make sure we got them all on, and we wanted to keep them together. Cassidy Obijiaku is on, Stephen Gresl is on, Bryce Colquhoun is on, all from Brandon. We have Reilly Gordon from Lorette, Graham Cruz from Eastman, Chad Falk from Steinbach, Chase Ellingson from Swan Valley. Some of these were done at the Premier Football Factory.
That's right, Dave Donaldson's camp.
Dave Donaldson's camp, along with Cody Bandura. So we've got a kind of a mixed bag here of guys from outside the perimeter. I'm really excited about this show.
So am I.
To get to meet the kids who aren't from Winnipeg who play football. Great opportunity for them to get on. And then a friend of yours, a new friend, soon to be a new friend, James Nicholas, the big defensive end out of Mount Douglas.
Yeah, we caught him in the Bison locker room. Cody was out there doing some interviews, so I'm excited to see him.
So it's a big day for high school players and high school grads and high school award winners. And it's a WHSFL show, as it should be.
Yeah.
Scott Taylor, John Mackey, this is The Huddle. We'll be back right away with Cassidy Obijiaku. You're really going to like him. He's a great guy. We'll do it right after this. This is The Huddle, community created right here on Shaw TV. Welcome back. We're at the Winnipeg High School Football League Awards Banquet. We're at Canadians Polo Park in downtown Winnipeg, and my guest is a Brandon Vincent Massey Viking, and congratulations, you're the first ever.
Thank you.
You're the winner. Cassidy Obijiaku is with us. You're a wide receiver. I can tell by your number 80, and that's just a guess. And also by the fact you're about, what, 6'3"?
Just a little over 6'3", yeah.
And about, what, 210, 215?
200 straight.
Yeah, there you go. I was pretty close, though.
Yeah, you were.
Bad. Tell us about your career. Tell us when you started to play, because I know you were an athlete who played other sports and took up football in grade 9.
So I just started football in grade 9. I had a really good role model to look up to, Israel Adonijay, and that really got me into wanting to play football, I guess. Without him being in my life, I might not have made the decision to play.
Now, do you know have you talked to him?
His father was a great family friend of ours, and I've known him growing up, and his brothers and stuff. They're great people, just great.
So it was basically the Adonijay family that convinced you that football would be a good way to go? Because I know when he was younger, he wanted to be a basketball player, not a football player.
That's right. Same
and Coach Grindy had to grab him out of the hallways at school.
Yeah. And the same thing happened with me. If it wasn't for Coach Grindy either, I might not be playing football today.
So you started in grade 9, always a receiver?
Yeah, since grade 9.
Right from the start? So you played JV, and then you go to grade 10 and you're in AA.
Yeah. This
year the team moves up to AAA. It's a bit of a different deal. Tell us about the step you had to take to go from AA to AAA.
Biggest thing was right off the bat, you could tell the intensity was so much more. Just playing from the first game we had in the spring, just against some of the other teams, it was way more intense. The DBs, they were faster. They were
bigger,
better, stronger,
dirtier.
Well, some of the teams, but
a little bit tougher. It's a whole different game, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, what other sports did you play?
I just played basketball in grade 9 and 10. Other than that, but I'm planning on taking up track and field this year too. And
so you have some speed, or
absolutely.
What else are you going to do? Just run, or are you going to be doing some long jump, or?
I'm pretty good at triple jump. I might try that out again. I haven't done it since grade 8 when everybody does track and field.
Right, so, exactly.
Yeah, I'm hoping to take that up again this year.
What's your plans after high school? What do you want to do?
After high school, I want to become an architect. I'm taking some design drafting courses in my high school now, and I'm hoping to get in a good either civil engineering program or architectural program.
Do you want to play football past high school?
Yeah, if the opportunity is open, absolutely. Yeah.
Tell us about your experience in the game. How much you like it? How do you like playing for Vincent Massey?
I couldn't imagine playing anywhere other than Vincent Massey, especially with just like the inspiration I've had from my coaches and from my role model, Israel Donjay. Like I can't imagine playing anywhere else. But like the amount
Football's
of fun
been good to you.
Yeah, it's been great to me. Like I used to be a really scrawny, tall kid, right? Just like the typical taller kid, and football just kind of transformed me into.
The football guys got you into the gym, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Straight from grade 9, they got me to where I am today, right? So, it was a lot of hard work in grade 9.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of makes you not want to play a bit, but God, I loved it. Like, couldn't stay away.
Absolutely. Cassidy Obijiaku from the Vincent Massey Vikings in Brandon. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Tremendous. And it's great that Izzy's your guy.
Yeah.
Because Izzy Adonijay is one of the great friends of this program and of the Huddle, and we appreciate Izzy a lot. So great. Good for you.
Thank you.
Cassidy Obijiaku, everybody. I'm Scott Taylor. This is the Huddle. We're live at the Winnipeg High School Football League Awards Banquet. We are Football in Manitoba, community created on Shaw TV. We'll be back after this.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Huddle. I'm Cody Bandura. To my right I have Stephen Gresl of the Vincent Massey Vikings of Brandon. So Stephen, can you tell us just how old are you?
16 years old,
Okay.
grade 11.
Yeah, grade 11, okay. And so you still got one more year left of football.
One more year with the Vincent Massey Vikings.
And what position are you?
Outside linebacker.
Okay, and how old were you when you first started football?
I was around the age of 8 when I started playing.
Okay, so Terminators then, right?
Adams.
Okay. And what position did you first start out as?
I started out as middle linebacker, and I played a little bit of safety.
Yeah, you got moved around just a little bit, yeah?
A little bit.
Okay. And this year for your football team, how did it start out for you guys?
I mean, the competition was like a little bit harder from the Vidrick division. Like it was.
You guys went up a division, right?
Yeah.
You went up to the AAA division.
To the Potter, and it was a lot harder. It was like more strategic, like passing wise. Like it was so much passing. Like
Systems got more complex.
Yeah, it wasn't just like some teams would run, some teams would pass. It was literally a lot of passing.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, it was a big step for us. But I mean, I'm hoping that we'll maybe be in the Potter next year and maybe hope to compete more.
Now, are you guys losing a lot of guys this year? Or?
We're not losing too much. What's gonna hurt us a little bit is losing our O-line, and we lose 2 of our players in our secondary.
So how many O-linemen are you guys losing this year?
4, I believe.
4, really? So you guys are going to basically have a whole new line next year, except for one returning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But besides that, you guys are returning a lot of players? Or?
I'd say overall we're returning a well amount on defense.
And what was your guys' record this year?
1-6, I believe.
Okay. Well, you guys are having you're not having a huge turnaround, so hopefully things will go a lot better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So what are your plans after football? Do you want to keep playing after football? Do you want to go to university?
Yeah, I plan to hopefully maybe play at the next level. Maybe in college somewhere. I'm hoping to maybe go to the States somewhere.
Yeah, have you looked into college at all yet?
I've been looking at schools, but I haven't sent out my film yet.
No? Has any college or universities looked into you?
No, not that I think of.
No, not in there, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was great talking with you. You guys, hopefully next year you guys have a better season.
Yeah, hoping to make a statement.
This is The Huddle. We are Football in Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV. Hi everybody, welcome back to The Huddle. I'm your special guest host, Cody Bandura. I have Bryce Colquhoun of the Vincent Massey Vikings from Brandon. How old are you?
I'm 17.
You're 17, so you're in grade 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What position do you play?
I'm a left tackle.
Yeah, you're pretty big. How big are you?
I'm 6 foot 2.5 and 275 pounds.
Yeah, that sounds about right to be blocking that blind side, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how old were you when you first started playing football, Bryce?
I guess I would have been 12. I started off playing pee-wee football. I didn't really like it, so I quit and then picked it back up in grade 9.
Okay, so you haven't been playing football necessarily that long all your life, really? Did you play any other sports besides football?
Not until high school, where I found basketball and rugby.
Nice. You must be pretty good at rugby, looking at the size of you.
Love it, yeah.
Yeah. And so you're left tackle, yes. How did you guys' season go?
It could have gone a bit better. We tried as hard as we could, but at the end of the day, we had the strength and the speed to compete in the league, but we didn't quite have the skill or the I guess, experience playing against those high passing teams.
I was
Kinda caught
talking
us
to your
off guard.
teammate Steven earlier, and he said that I guess you're one of the linemen that's actually leaving, right? Since you're in grade 12, so you're not actually going to be part of the team next year. Do you think that they're going to be able to compete next year? Do you think they're going to be able to get stronger?
I hope they will be able to. We have a lot of younger linemen coming up. They will be a lot smaller, but I think with a bit of work and some weight room time, they can get big, get strong.
You're a pretty well-spoken guy for a football player, sorry. And I understand that you want to go into engineering, right?
Yeah, I want to be a chemical engineer or a nuclear physicist.
And have you thought about which college or university you want to go to yet?
I was thinking either the University of Calgary, Manitoba, or Brandon University.
And what about football after high school? Are you going to continue? Are you going to try to play for a university team, junior team, or?
I don't think I will. I'm much more interested in rugby and hopefully someday making Team Canada.
Nice. Nothing wrong with that, right? Okay. Well, one last question here. What kind of music do you listen to in the locker room to get you pumped up before a game? You listen to some Metallica, or you listen to country music, some punk rock? What are you doing?
Honestly, I can't get pumped up for football. Teammates have tried everything to do it.
You just can't. You just go in there, get
can't.
down to business. You bring your suit and your suitcase, and you get right down to work. Eh? That's
Doesn't
about it.
start up until I'm on the field.
Okay. Well, it was nice chatting with you. I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We are Football in Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV.
Welcome back to the Huddle. I'm Scott Taylor, and this is my new best friend, Reilly Gordon. You were Rookie of the Year in the Curry Division. Congratulations.
Thanks.
How did you get to be Rookie of the Year? What kind of a year did you have?
We had a pretty good year. I was the second defensive captain for my team.
Now, this was your first year of high school football.
Yeah.
You're in grade
9.
And you were a rookie. Good for you. That's tremendous. But you've played football for a while.
Yeah. For 7 years.
Now, when did you start? You're 14 now. You're 7 years old.
7. Yeah.
So you're playing what, Adam or Terminator?
Terminator.
Started at Terminator with the Mustangs.
Yeah.
And you come in from Grand Point to do that.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're playing with Lorette now. Tell us about
Yeah.
your team.
It's a pretty small team. We have like just above 20 players.
Do you go both ways?
I was a running back for one game, yeah. And yeah.
And safety for the rest of the time.
Yes.
Now, I would guess that a guy who's played football as long as you have, and you're 14 years old playing high school football and you're Rookie of the Year and he plays safety, you like to hit people.
Yeah.
It's probably the most fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else do you bring to the game?
I don't know.
Speed?
I'm pretty fast, yeah.
Yeah. Do you play any other sports?
I play hockey.
Uh-huh. For who?
The St. River Snipers. Mm-hmm. I'm a goalie.
Yeah. You're a goalie.
Yeah.
A goalie and a safety. So you're stopping people from scoring all the time.
Yeah.
That's basically what you do in your sports career.
Yeah.
You don't get to score anything, you just stop everybody else.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting way to do it. What kind of plans do you have? Just play high school and see how it goes, or what's your future?
See how far it can take me, and
You like football?
yeah.
Now, do you like it more than hockey?
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody's looking for a goalie.
Yeah.
What do you do in the off season?
I never really have an off season.
Yeah, I guess not, eh? Because it's always training and
Yeah.
then hockey. Do you play summer hockey too?
I go on a lot of camps and stuff.
So you really haven't made up your mind whether you're going to be a hockey player or a football player.
No.
That award kind of helps, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well done. Reilly Gordon, the Rookie of the Year in the Curry Division from the Lorette Scorpions. Congratulations to you. Well done.
Thanks.
Good job. This is The Huddle. We're live on tape. We're live to tape. We're around. We're at the Winnipeg High School Football League Awards Banquet. We're having a great, great time. It's been a wonderful evening. And we're coming back. This is The Huddle. We are football in Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV.
Welcome back to The Huddle. To my right, I have Graham Cruz. Hi, Graham. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Are you having a fun day at the camp here?
Yeah, it's been really good for the last couple of days. It's been a fun time.
So how old are you, Graham?
I'm 14 years old.
Really? When's your birthday?
March 20th.
Okay, so you'll be 15, right?
Yeah.
And you're in grade 9?
Yeah.
And what high school do you go to?
Actually, I'm going to Clear Spring Middle School right now. They're not done the addition on the high school, so they have us in the middle schools.
Okay, so what football team do you play for?
I played for the Eastman Raiders for the last season.
And what position did you play?
outside linebacker.
Okay, nice. You're a linebacker. And how did you guys' season go?
We ended up losing in the semifinals to the Nomads, but it was a pretty good year. We were undefeated until playoffs. So.
Really? Yeah. Well, that's horrible that you guys lost in playoffs. I'm sorry to hear that. And were you starting right from the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and how old were you when you first started football?
I started when I was in grade 5, so my first year at Pee Wee.
So you're about 10 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what position did you start at?
Started off as a halfback, so more pass coverage stuff, but then the next year I ended up playing linebacker, and I've played that since.
Okay, so just the halfback for the 1 year now, just straight linebacker.
Yeah.
And so do you plan on playing high school football?
Yeah, I plan on playing for the Sabres next year, the Steinbach
high school team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and are you going to go as an outside linebacker there, or you think you might have to switch positions?
I think I might need to go back to playing defensive back because I'm not a very big guy, and they don't have a junior varsity team there, so I'll be playing with grade 12s and stuff. So.
How tall are you, by the way?
About 5'6", so.
Okay, yeah. So whatever. If you have to go play cornerback, you know you have to though, right?
Yeah, that's
not a big
whatever.
problem to you.
Yeah.
And about the camp, so what did you've been coming here for a while? Is this your first time?
Yeah, this is my first year coming to the camp, and I've learned a lot. It's been really good.
Nice, and you're going to try to use these things you've learned towards the next season, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And you're going to play next season where?
For the Steinbach Sabres.
Okay, yeah. And what are your plans after high school? Do you want to play football after high school?
Well, my dream would be to play in the NCAA. That'd be pretty awesome, but.
But you want to play though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was nice meeting you, Graham. Take care. I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We are community created on Shaw TV. I'm Cody Bandura. We're here at the University of Manitoba for Dave Donaldson's Premier Football Factory. To my right, I have Chad Falk. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
So, how old are you, Chad?
I'm 16.
When's your birthday?
May.
So you'll be 17? You're grade 10 or 11?
Grade 11.
Grade 11, okay. And how long have you played football for?
I'm going into my 3rd year.
Yeah, and where'd you start?
Started at the Steinbach Sabres football team.
Oh, right. You started right at high school?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And so how did you guys' season go this year?
We ended the season 5-2 and finishing 2nd in the division, but then got knocked out in the first round of playoffs.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker, right? And next year, how's your team looking? You guys returning a lot of players or no?
Yeah, we're returning most of our players. I think we're losing about 7 or 8 players.
That's not a bad turnover at all, right?
We have a lot of our core coming back, so.
Young players going to step up as well?
Couple.
And what about this camp? Is this your first time at this camp?
Yeah, this is my first time at this camp.
How are you enjoying it?
I like it a lot. There's a lot of coaches that have a lot of credentials playing in the CFL and the NFL.
For sure, right? Yeah. And they're teaching you a lot of things.
Yeah, they have a lot more experience than some of the coaches I deal with at high school, so it's
What type of things did you learn this year?
Just there's a lot more technique involved now. Just all these little things that some of my coaches might not know as well as these coaches who have played and been at higher levels of football.
Yeah. And so you're a linebacker, right?
No, I'm an offensive lineman.
Oh, offensive lineman. I'm sorry. That's my mistake.
That's okay.
Okay. And do you plan on playing football after high school?
Yeah, I'm thinking about playing junior football for the Winnipeg Rifles.
Yeah. And then hopefully get a scholarship to the University of Manitoba, perhaps, right?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Possibly anything, right?
Yeah.
You just want to keep playing football.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice to meet you, man. To have a good day. I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We're community created on Shaw TV. I'm Cody Bandura. We're here at the University of Manitoba for Dave Donaldson's Premier Football Factory. To my right, I have Chase Ellingson. How are you doing today, Chase?
Pretty good.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What high school or what team do you play for?
I play for the Swan Valley Tigers in up north.
Is that for the high school or is that like, okay.
It's high school. I play high school and JV.
And what position do you play?
I'm a DB.
You're a DB? How tall are you?
Like 5'8".
Okay, and what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
You're a
grade 9.
freshman, grade 9. When's your birthday?
January 6th.
Oh, so did you turn or you're just about to turn?
I'm just about to turn.
Okay, yeah,
50.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you guys' season play out this year?
With JV, we went undefeated 6-0, and varsity, I think we were 4-4 and won the Murray Block Championship. It's the consolation.
And you got to start for both teams?
No, I was backup quarterback and safety for the varsity.
Okay.
But I ended up playing the whole second half as a quarterback in the championship game. And JV, I was starting quarterback and middle linebacker, but I like to play DB more.
How old are you when you started playing football?
Maybe 11.
11? Really? What position did you start out as?
Middle linebacker.
Yeah, and then what positions have you played since then?
Well, I've played running back, middle linebacker, DB, quarterback, some slot back.
You played all over the place a little bit, eh? What about this camp? Is this your first time here?
Yeah, to this camp, yeah.
And how are you enjoying it so far?
I'm really liking it. It's a lot of fun. It's a good camp.
The coaches aren't too hard on you?
No.
No, they're nice?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's great. So what are your plans for after high school? Do you want to keep playing in high school, then go do what?
Yeah, I'm hoping to play football as far as I can and as long as I can.
Would you consider playing junior for a couple years and then maybe hoping to get a scholarship or play university football?
Yeah, that's what I want to do, kind of.
Nice, man. Well, it was great to meet you.
Yep,
Hope you have a fun time and a great season. I'm Cody Bandura for The Huddle. We are community created on Shaw TV. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to The Huddle. I'm Cody Bandura. With me to my right, I have James Nicholas, the defensive end for the Mount Douglas high school football team. How you doing today?
Pretty good.
So, you're a provincial all-star. You had 11 sacks this year, second in the province. You're the team most valuable defensive lineman. You're Team BC select and two-time provincial champ.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good season. It's been great playing with the guys, and the championship at the end of the year was, the best way to end it.
Well, the best part is that you've won 2 championships, right?
Yeah. We were fortunate enough to win it last year, too. Hopefully we can keep the tradition going.
Now, your team has won 3 past championships. Where were you on that first one?
The first one, I played up for a couple games during the season, but I wasn't dressed for the championship game. I had an injury, so.
So how do you think your guys' season went this year?
Oh, it was great. We, other than a little setback at the beginning, we went undefeated. It was awesome.
What was the setback?
We played an exhibition game down in Hawaii, and we didn't exactly win, so.
But going down to Hawaii to play a football game must have been pretty exciting.
It was a great experience. We just, it was a great trip with the team, We spent a whole week there. It was nice.
How old were you when you first started playing football?
Oh, God, I must have been maybe 8.
Do you remember what position you started out as?
Started at the O-line, actually. Played guard for a couple seasons before moving to defense.
And you've been to defense ever since?
Yeah. I played running back for a year, but I was also playing defense. It's growing up in Canada, not a whole lot of people play football, so most people are playing both ways in community and stuff like that.
It's starting to change now a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Why do you think choosing Manitoba is the best choice for you?
The team here, everybody, it's not just a team, it's like a family. Everybody hangs out together, everybody's friends. It's awesome. I love that about here.
What specifically do you like the most about coming to play for the Bisons?
Just that whole family feel, and I guess you can't really beat these facilities, man. I mean, it's like a pro team. You feel like a pro team in here.
That's for sure. How far would you like to go in football?
As far as I can. I mean, I'm just going to come in and work and, see where that gets me.
Who's your favorite team and favorite player?
I'm a Chargers fan, so I like the Chargers. My favorite player, probably DeMarcus Ware. I mean, at my position, he's like the guy, right? So I try to model my game after him.
Do you play any other sports?
I played rugby for a bit, but I mean, no other sports are the same. I don't feel the same way about other sports than I do football.
My last question for you. What do you think the biggest difference between growing up and playing football in Canada and opposed to playing football in the U.S. growing up is?
I think it's just the tradition, right? I know at most of our high school games, it's just the only fans out there were parents, right? But in the States, it's different. Everybody in the city will come and watch a high school team play, and that just doesn't happen here. Maybe at Manitoba, though.
Well, it was great chatting with you, and I hope you have a great Bison's career. I'm Cody Bandura. This is The Huddle. We are Football Manitoba, and we're community created on Shaw TV.
That was exhausting.
It was nice to see the Huddle outside of the studios.
Yeah, it was. And it was nice to see Cody working.
Yeah.
You got to get Cody working more often. He's doing a real good job. And those kids like him.
Yeah, absolutely.
As he's closer in age to them than I am by a mile, I'll tell you. Cassidy Obijiaku's a nice-looking player. Mm-hmm. Great size, wide receiver. I think he could be a real good CIS player someday.
I think so too. We saw him. We saw him in the Red River Cup at a young age, and you never know, how they're going to develop into the player that they are.
But you can't teach size or speed, right? And that's what he's got.
Yes.
And he's a basketball player, so he's got athletic ability too.
Absolutely.
I mean, and he's also from the same country as Don Oramacion. So you're talking about guys that are athletically gifted, guys who have proven in the past they're athletically gifted.
Absolutely.
I just think that he's a player to watch.
I think so too, and I like how you said the basketball players. I think basketball players bring a whole different dynamic to the game of football.
Well, especially guys who can jump and run.
Yeah, at the receiver position.
At the receiver position?
Absolutely.
He's a guy to watch. Cassidy, Obijiaku. We had lots of great guys on this week. I'm looking forward to seeing James Nicholas play with the University of Manitoba Bisons. And thanks to all of the young players that we talked to, both at the Premier Football Factory and at the Winnipeg High School Football League Awards dinner. When we come back, we're going to have all sorts of high school stuff next week. It's going to be high school, as far as the eye can see.
Right.
Plus, we'll just throw in a few more Buck Pierces and some Donovan Alexanders.
Maybe
we got
some Bisons.
Maybe some Bisons. We got some great shows coming up. Thanks for joining us. This is The Huddle. We are football in Manitoba, community created right here on Shaw TV. See you next week.